Hey, what's up, guys? Jay Martin here. So, you're planning to drop out of school. Either you're in that gray area of life right now and you're weighing out the pros and cons, contemplating on whether you can make it without a piece of paper referred to as a diploma, or there's a set of people called parents that's holding you back and you're dreading school right now. Bottom line, one way or the other, you want out of it. And look, you're probably capable of being the next up hot artist or a professional gamer or an athlete, but instead, you're on the path to becoming an engineer or a lawyer. And there's a lot of reasons why people think it's a good idea to be safe and get a degree. Likewise, there's a lot of reasons why degrees aren't as important anymore, right? I mean, our parents grew up in an era where degrees were the only prerequisite to being successful or well off. There were no online side hustles, right? There was no Instagram or all these other apps or making money based on something you actually like. Because in their time, it wasn't practical. It just didn't really exist in their era. So it makes sense why they wouldn't think your decision to drop out is the right idea coming from their point of view. Different story if you want to be a doctor or something, by the way, but you get the point. But back to the underlying question of how do you know if dropping out of school is the right idea? You don't. That's the truth. You really don't know. Your parents doesn't know. You don't know. There's no time machine. There's no future machine. You can't shoot 7 years out from now and weigh the consequences of what decisions led you to where. It's like what Steve Jobs once said. You can't connect the dots looking forward. You can only connect the dots looking back. We're all over analyzing everything. Like, how do you know? You don't. The only question worth asking is, are you happy? Are you happy today? Feels like the right thing. So, another question that's often being pushed is being overwhelmed by the choices or information you consume, and how do you figure out your thing? Because of all of that, there's so many different paths, right? But you need to play out the game of judgment and stop worrying about what other people think about you. And I'm not referring to acquaintances or people you may or may not know. I'm talking about your parents, your siblings, and your friends. Because it isn't overwhelming if you didn't worry about what anybody thought. Am I right? So, there is no right answer. People struggle with decisions without realizing they would never know what the other outcome would be. Life is gray. There's so many variables. Our life is shaped by the decisions we make. You just need to find your one thing that you're willing to work so hard for and get good at. Because unless you really love what you do, somebody else is going to love it more and outwork you. There's an amazing saying, and I wish I wrote it, but I'm not sure who actually said it. If anyone knows who it's attributed to, I'd be really impressed, but it's been in my head for a while now. But it goes, the worst thing in life is to get older and realize you got good at the wrong thing. Everybody has a turn back moment. You have a moment where you can go forward or you can give up. But the thing you have to keep in mind before you give up is that if you give up, the guarantee is it will never happen. That's the guarantee of quitting. It will never happen, even in 1,000 lifetimes, if you choose to quit along the way. The only way the possibility remains that it can happen is if you never give up and quit no matter what. So here's my last question. If you could do anything right now and you know you wouldn't fail at it, what would it be? Alright, guys, let me know that answer down in the comments. I'd always love to know. Subscribe for more personal development content and other fun stuff. Feel free to check out my channel, and till then, peace and love.